How do I improve my results in my business, in my career, and in life in general, actually, in relationships? That's probably the most common question that I get asked as a coach. So by way of an answer today, I brought you down here to show you this tree that's right behind me. Now, it's a fig tree, and you might say, well, it's a tree. The thing is, it's over 20 years old. And you could say, well, so what? Well, the so what is this? It's constrained by this pot. In fact, there's another one over here too. It's also constrained by the pot. And they both sort of guard the way to our swimming pool and to our veggie garden. This one here tried to escape a few years ago. Its roots got through the tiles into the ground underneath the tiles around the pool, and it started to get bigger and crack the pot. That was a bit funny. Anyway, the point is, if this tree had any conscious awareness, if it could think, it might need a therapist. Because it would very quickly realise that there's no reason for this little fellow here not to be as big as, say, those big mangoes at the back, or to tower up as beautifully as those incredible line of palms that line our top driveway. Just beautiful. I don't like picking up the fronds, but they're big, and they keep growing. And if it looked over the fence, it would see trees everywhere that are not caught in pots, that are no better than it. In fact, a fig tree, if it were to be planted in that bit of lawn there 20 years ago, it would be towering over our granny flat and over our garage here beside me. I'd love to let the thing go, but it's too big for our small garden. So here's my question. How often have you noticed that with a very well-developed sense of conscious awareness, wondered about why your results might be below what your best is? How often have you thought, I'm constrained? There are people around me who are blowing it away, who are absolutely no better than me. Perhaps it's got something to do with the pot that you're in. The imaginary prison, I call them, or the mental prison, or the pot that's holding your mind. I've helped loads of people to break out of their mindset, to get to the next level. It really takes a little bit of a life hack and some techniques, and funny enough, they're not that hard, and they don't usually take that long. So if you're still with me here, what I'm proposing to do is to put together a series of hacks and some teachings and put them into the Sean Gordon Academy online and onto my YouTube channel, which I'm just setting up. I'm hoping that they're really helpful for you. So if you've got questions that you'd like me to answer, you think, you know what, Gordo might know the answer to that, ask me the question. I'll do some thinking, I'll do some research, and I'll pose them here. Your answer might help somebody else who's looking for exactly the same sort of response. But I'm planning in the Academy just to put them there and let that library of resources grow to help other people get cracking with whatever it is that they want to do. So watch this space. Keep in touch with me and let me know what you're thinking about questions that you'd like answered, or anything that you think might be helpful. Any feedback always works. And right now for today, if you want to understand, do you have a pot around some of your potential? If you do, jump onto my website. It's just seangordon.com.au. Hop in there and have a look. There's a free download called Crossing the Knowing Doing Gap. It's about 4 or 5 pages long. You might find that very helpful straight away. There's no obligation, there's no charge. I just hope that helps. If it does, well, happy days. Otherwise, stay tuned. This is seangordon.com.au. Till next time.